Welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers at the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion, because preemptive strike saves lives and prevents the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, subscriptions, likes, or comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to our video. Yes, I want you to look at your LCD right now. You know, to be frank with you, we weren't planning on doing this video like tonight. But I can tell you that at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we have some very intelligent and critical thinkers. Yes, and we applaud, honestly, and we appreciate the comments, yes, from the people from Kingston 12 and Anatown and Aldo and the various getters. And yes, we listen what you guys saying, and even people from Rockford. And we are listening to your comments and responding to them as we see it fit. And honestly, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we weren't paying attention to what was happening around us in the black sphere with others. And as you have stated, as you look right now, you will see that it's Phillip Paulwell'S baby mother and child update. And this is one of the biggest questions that they were asking, why the prominent bloggers never do a story about the case, and here is why. So they say, they're saying, to us, that is only one YouTuber who have a huge platform has touched the topic. So they're asking us at the Jamaica Young Police channel, but look here, Jamaica Young Police channel is Jamaica Young Police channel. I am Chris Porter, yes, and yes, Cockburn Pen people, Whitfield Town, Greenwich Town, people, St. Elizabeth, Clarendon, yes, I know that you know me as Sir P, but Jamaica Young Police channel is just Chris Porter. And I am the Sir P at over here based on because of what you know. I don't know no other. I cannot comment on somebody else. So that's why all of these questions being asked. So yes, and we agree with you that it is one of the biggest stories for 2023. Yes. It's the biggest story, and there's no other story that is as big as this story, and it didn't get the coverage as people would think that it would have got received based on one and two little things from some other YouTube channels, and based on the conversation that we had with some of our viewers and subscribers. Yes, you guys want to know why it is like this, but we can only tell you based on our experience. Yes, so as you people have said, that the biggest crime story of 2023 involved one of Jamaica's most loved politicians, Member of Parliament for East Kingston and Port Royal, the most Honourable Phillip Paulwell. And as you people have stated, that it is the biggest crime story of 2023, and it involved a most loved politician. Yes, the Honourable Phillip Paulwell's baby mother and child has been kidnapped, and only one YouTube apart from the Jamaica Young Police channel have done any story about the same. And that goes to show that people are watching. They don't yes, and big up Ed, yes Ed. And you're rightfully saying, if you cannot think, others will think for you, and that's why people in your community, they don't say policies and things, all they see is party, and they cannot think. And when trying to educate them, they start to say that you're working for the other side. So that's why you don't even have a conversation with, because they start to label you that you are this or you are that. That is just stupid. That's how it is, you know. So I don't know how the best way to reach these people. You cannot attack them and tell them that they're idiots and not stuff like that. You have to try to break it down, because some of these people are like children, you know. And you know, children, when they're attached to their mother or their father, it doesn't matter how the father treat them or the mother, them still love them because their mother and their father. So you have to break it down from like a child's perspective. Let them know, say, look, if whenever you do this, you get a lollipop, and if you don't get it. And explain it. You have to start it from, but you cannot attack them and attack their mental capacity and say, hey, you know, you're an idiot and look, and this is it and this is that. Yes, you understand? Because you're asking valuable questions, and you people are very smart. And as we say, you know, right here at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we don't want to organize robots, you know. Because if you agree with us at the Jamaica Young Police at 100, yeah, so we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we want you to listen to what Phillip Paulwell is saying. Yes, and courtesy of one of our loyal viewers and subscriber. Yeah, man. And not because someone love a political party, them still have conscience, you understand? So this is, we want you to watch, you listen, and you decide. And you can see the pain on Phillip Paulwell's face. And guess what? He's not getting the support from the leader of the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, like the Mark Golding, the Peter Bunting, the Angela Brownberg, the Dayton Campbell and Paul Burke and Julian Robinson, all those people. Remember, Phillip Paulwell, you know, has been around longer than these people in our party, you know. But them say Phillip Paulwell is a soft guy. And Uncle Daniel Williams could have been there for toughen him up and deal with things for him. Because it's a criminal organization, you know. So you watch, you listen, you decide, and we'll come back and continue the journey.
But I do feel the prayers, and it's prayers from hundreds and hundreds of Jamaicans who have reached out. And you know, in these times, sometimes your own faith can be weakened, but I can assure you, Madam Speaker, and indeed this nation, my faith is stronger today than it has been. I want to thank the police for their work that they're doing, and to urge everybody to continue to pray so that they will be returned safely. Yes, thank you very much, Madam
Speaker. Phillip Paulwell. Her body language speaks volumes, you know. Yes. And that is people from And if you notice the support that he's receiving from the people on the other side of the political aisles is totally different from what he's getting from his people. Because remember, these are the same people who robbed this man, All of these people that you're looking at right here, on the LCD, they are the one who robbed Phillip Paulwell, of the presidency, of the PMP LGBTQ plus party, They robbed them, That man, the same man that Phillip Paulwell took away his woman and got her pregnant. Peter Bunting. So Peter Bunting and Mark Golding, Angela Bourne-Burke, Paul Burke and the likes, all of these people are alleged to be a part of what is happening to this man. And because they say that he's soft. Oh, that, what you mean you're soft? Say because him soft, Mark Golding, a guy who come from uptown, a bad up Phillip Paulwell. And tell him, say, oh, no, come at the conference and all them things there. Oh, that. And them say, boy, I son on him miss Danai Williams. Because, boy, and it all go right back, and you see how life funny, and it go right back because he was supporting Dr. Peter Phillips. And when Dr. Peter Phillips was at the conference, and them seeing PMP get him out, Remember, Siaga was opposition leader, like favor, until them a coup and get rid of him, The PMP party is in a turmoil because you see that Rear Admiral brother when name Peter Bunting. Peter Bunting opened the party and caused all kind of problem, And you understand, and it's a criminal organization. So moving on, so we continue the journey with this coverage. Yes, I wanted to look at your LCD right now. To be frank with you, we weren't planning on doing this video like tonight, but I can tell you that at the Jamaica Young Police channel we have some very intelligent and critical thinkers. Yes, and we applaud, honestly, and we appreciate the comments, yes, from the people from Kingston 12 and Anatown and Aldo and the various getters. And yes, we listen what you guys saying, and even people from Rockford. And we are listening to your comments and responding to them as we see it fit. And honestly, we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we weren't paying attention to what was happening around us in the black sphere with others. And as you have stated, as you look right now, you will see that it's Phillip Paulwell'S baby mother and child update. And this is one of the biggest questions that they were asking, why the prominent bloggers never do a story about the case, and here is why. So they say, they're saying, to us, that is only one YouTuber who have a huge platform has touched the topic. So they're asking us at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, but look here, Jamaica Young Police Channel is Jamaica Young Police Channel. I am Chris Porter, yes, and yes, Cockburn Pen people, Whitfield Town, Greenwich Town, people, St. Elizabeth, Clarendon, yes. I know that you know me as Sir P, but Jamaica Young Police Channel is just Chris Porter. And I am the Sir P over here because of what you know. I don't know no other, I cannot comment on somebody else. So that's why, all of these questions being asked. So yes, and we agree with you that it is one of the biggest stories for 2023. Yes, it's the biggest story, and there's no other story that is as big as this story, and it didn't get the coverage as people would think that it would have got received based on one and two little things from some other YouTube channels, and based on the conversation that we had with some of our viewers and subscribers. Yes, you guys want to know why it is like this, but we can only tell you based on our experience. Yes, so as you people have said, that the biggest crime story of 2023 involved one of Jamaica's most loved politicians, Member of Parliament for East Kingston and Port Royal, the most honourable Phillip Paulwell. And as you people have stated, that it is the biggest crime story of 2023, and it involves a most loved politician. Yes, the Honorable Phillip Paulwell'S baby mother and child has been kidnapped, and only one YouTube, apart from the Jamaica Young Police channel, have done any story about the same. And that goes to show that people are watching. They don't. Yes, and big up Ed. Yeah, yes, Ed. And you're rightfully saying, if you cannot think, others will think for you, and that's why people in your community, they don't say policies and thing. All they see is party, and they cannot think. And when trying to educate them, they start to say that you're working for the other side. So that's why you don't even have a conversation with, because they start to label you that you are this or you are that. That is just stupid. That's how it is, So I don't know how the best way to reach these people. You cannot attack them and tell them that they are idiots and not stuff like that. You have to try to break it down, because some of these people are like children, And children, when they're attached to their mother or their father, it doesn't matter how the father treat them or the mother, them still love them because their mother and their father. So you have to break it down from like a child's perspective. Let them know, say, look, if whenever you do this, you get a lollipop, and if you don't get it. And explain it. You have to start it from, but you cannot attack them and attack their mental capacity and say, hey, you're an idiot and look, and this is it and this is that. Yes, you understand? Because you're asking valuable questions, and you people are very smart. And as we say, right here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we don't want to organize robots, Because if you agree with us at the Jamaica Young Police at 100%, that means you're not thinking. And those who challenge us, we're not talking about people who make assertion. We are talking about people who challenge us and say, yes, Jamaica Young Police channel, we don't agree with this or we don't agree with that. And then we can have a debate about it. Because if you agree with everything, you're not thinking. You're blind and being led. And we don't want that. We want people to think. We don't want you to agree with us 100%. We want you to think. When we are wrong, point it out and tell us our shortcomings. Because any person, in life, who think that they're perfect, something is wrong with them. Or any person, any human being who think that they're superior to you because of their intelligence, something is wrong with that person. Narcissistic, arrogant, fool. Because, what's the difference between a wise man and a fool? The wise man lives, and so is the fool. A man is just a man. But some people think that they're gods, but they are not. Not because you can skew some people and have them brain wrapped around your finger and you have them like some little tweety toe. Work like that. So, everything that you people have said is true. So, we continue the journey. Moving on. So, we know that the baby mother and the child has been kidnapped, and only one YouTuber, apart from the Jamaica Young Police channel, have done any story about the same and keeping the public informed. Some of the most prominent ignore the story, which is weird, because the last time the people said they checked, that some of these prominent bloggers on YouTube deliberately ignore Phillip Paulwell'S baby mother and baby abduction because they are members of the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. Let me repeat that. Yeah, this is what the bloggers are saying, that some of the prominent bloggers on YouTube deliberately ignore Phillip Paulwell'S baby mama and baby abduction because they are member of the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. They do not want to open the eyes of their viewers, subscribers, and Patreon members to the fact that these people within the machinery are criminals based on how they treated Phillip Paulwell. Although they have a considerable following, they do not want to expose their party. And you have to think, yes, if you can think, as Ed have said, if you can think, you will say, yes, wait, me not see them say nothing about the politician, a man like Phillip Paulwell who have served Jamaica for the past 25 years. He's not perfect, but he's a loved politician. But we don't see, we don't see them cover it and I mention anything about it. But as Dalrymple thing and Ryan Evans, that the godfather for the Klansman gang, Peter Phillips man, who say who them appoint as the integrity commissioner, as them state film shooting. What? Hey, some of them, as you rightfully says, yes, they just out like some duck hunts, and them just start and then now people, that's why we say we applaud, we appreciate the thinkers. And the thinkers are like, wait, how we don't hear them say anything about Phillip Paulwell, baby mother, or baby abduction? What is going on, Mr. Porter? So the only, as some of you people have come to the conclusion, and look here, this is not politics, because if we want Jamaica, if we want to get back Jamaica right there where everybody's supposed to live in peace and harmony, this not supposed to be no politics. You're not supposed to support no political part or no criminal organization. You're supposed to defend Team Jamaica. Team Jamaica. Because what happened to Phillip Paulwell and Phillip Paulwell's baby mama and baby, it's affect the whole Jamaica. And it coming from the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. So as you rightfully said, these people do not have Jamaican people interests at heart. They're all about scamming them. And these people, they are blind. They can't think for themselves because they're organic robots. You understand? And honestly, that's why we have a contact number for viewers and subscribers to contact us, and we can have a conversation. Those who want, you understand? And honestly, you see it, you people, most of you don't have a YouTube channel, but you can see for yourself and you're asking questions. So what on the spot news media have done has shown you, not because he was a police officer, because as police officers, we were trained that we must be impartial. We're not supposed to be taking any side with a political party, because as police officer, you're supposed to be above board. And on the spot news media is showing that look, I don't care about a guy's political affiliation. I am just going to expose corruption where it doesn't matter it's where. Because changes, people, changes don't come from the bottom, it come from the top. You understand? And by people hiding and dodging away from these things, it goes to show it don't show you, who they are. They say the higher the monkey climb, the more I'm exposed. The higher the monkey climb, the more I'm exposed. So those who can think will think. Those who can't think, ideologues can't think, an organic robot, an AI, artificial intelligence smarter than human being in a car. Human being program these computers, which is artificial intelligence, so they can give you things that very persuasive. You understand? Did you know that you have some in America? We just digress a little. In America, did you know that Trump supporters them? Even though Trump has scammed them, they know that them no see it as scamming, because them feel attached to him, because he's saying all the things that's how they feel, they felt inside of themselves. So they feel attached to Donald Trump. So that's why they won't abandon him, although Donald Trump is one of the biggest scammers of all times. Him scam them. So that's how it is. So moving on. You understand? So so they have been scamming, their viewers, subscribers, and Patreon members, to the fact that these people within the machinery are criminals based on how they treat Phillip Paulwell. Although, these people, they have a considerable following, they do not want to expose their party. And it's just simple as that. Hey, we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, who has been the Member of Parliament for the Paulwell'S, which is a part of my police division where I used to work at St. Andrew South, Unsby, at the head station. And Mr. Holness cannot say that he knows me or he ever met me. The only politician in St. Andrew South ever talked to me, and it's twice, is Portia Simpson Miller. You understand? And I can tell you, when people say, well, they're talking about her IQ and stuff like that, I won't even go there, because, she's a likable person, irrespective of what people say about her. You understand? But I know that she's a person who loves the police. I can tell you that. So moving on. So the reason why the prominent bloggers don't care about Phillip Paulwell'S suffering and pain because they do not want to expose the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization they are emotionally aligned with. Phillip Paulwell'S baby mother and child's update, while the prominent bloggers never do a story about the case. And here's why. It is important to note that it's not because of insufficient evidence they don't support the claim that the man, baby mother and daughter has been abducted. The reason why they don't do it, they don't want to expose, open the eyes of their viewers and them subscribers and them Patriot member that the PNP LGBTQ plus is a criminal organization. And if you notice, even at the conference, they never mention zip about Phillip Paulwell, because the same people who are at the upper echelon of the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, they are the same one who's behind everything that's going on with Phillip Paulwell and his baby mother. And they know people who, some people who knew me from back then, as before I even was as police officer, they are saying the reason why they're treating Phillip Paulwell like this, he's soft. Phillip Paulwell is a soft man. You understand? Him not tough like, him not tough like a Danai Williams. And they must say, boy, yeah, they must say, right now, this is the time where Phillip Paulwell missed Danai Williams. Because Mark Gold and them have George Spang and all of the other criminals them, and Phillip Paulwell now nobody. If they're saying no, boy, if Danai Williams in there Jamaica, a different thing, them couldn't treat him so. You understand? And all because, boy, I mean, I tell you, it's just sad. But we continue, moving on, you understand? So they're saying, it's deliberate. So, and some people are saying it's not a serious, this is not a serious accusation, it's a fact. And it is essential, that this claim, it have evidence to show that they're ignoring everything that has been going on with Phillip Paulwell and his baby mother and child. So it is important to note that the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization is a diverse, and it is not unfair to generalize the entire group of people based on the action of a few individuals. A majority of the people in the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, them support criminality of them party. That's why the party is not changing. If the people in the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization wanted change, it would change. Just go right back to Heather Robinson. If the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization wanted to change, go back to Heather Robinson. And you will see that Heather Robinson is the woman who tell the Prime Minister, P.J. Patterson, the first black man, you understand, the first nigger. Yes, when we say nigger, you know, you understand. Yeah, the first nigger man to be Prime Minister of Jamaica. That the criminal when named Donovan Bulby Bennett, the most wanted man of Jamaica, was a threat to her existence as a member of Parliament. And what do you think? Do you think that the Prime Minister would come? No. Did you think the Prime Minister came out and defended her? He came out and defended Bulby by having Bulby, the most wanted man, in a national arena, hugging him up. And then people are saying, oh boy, Jamaica Young Police Channel is a Labour channel. Look here, we just a try for we want back Jamaica. You understand? We don't come here to turn stone, We are pretty much, you understand? We are pretty much in line on, most people don't understand, that lines that you have people who are at front and then it goes by numbers. So, it's not everybody are going to live to say 80, 90 or 100, or even 70, or even 60. So we we in the line, so you understand? Some people are at the back of the line and get take out than the person at the front. But the person at the front now, most of the time the person who's at the front, them die from sickness. And sometimes the person at the back die from sickness too, or somebody kill them. So we know that we are in the line. So we are not only living our life and just thinking about today, boy, our life alright, and we don't care about the people, them and we care about everyone. Whether you live at Jonestown, whether you live at Jungle, whether you live at Rima, whether you live at Trenchtown, whether you live at Tivoli, back to Cockburn Pen, Waterford, country, town, anywhere. We care about people. And we just want people to live as one. But you have some people, divide and conquer. Yes, once them divide, conquer, them rule the people them. So you want to keep the people, if the people them unite, the people them can see the true enemies in Jamaica, But you have to keep them divided and make them be a hostile tribe to each other. And some of these people are doing it. And the poor people them who cannot think for themselves, who are organic robots and idle, and them have this emotional attachment to even Duppy and ghosts. And them can't see. Them cannot see. Oh, a big story like this, as boy, I'm gonna tell you people are the best, man. Oh, a big story like this. Some prominent YouTube blogger haven't said a word about it. Because they are part of the machinery. Divide and conquer. Yes. And look, it's just like what Theodore Roosevelt says. Because everything I'm just talking, you understand? Theodore Roosevelt say you have the white racist people, because they hate black people. Them no mind. The government deny the black people them the things would have benefit them to make them suffer. Them rather for suffer too than for the black man get it. So I see him thing. You understand? So we at the Jamaica Young Police and we concerned about the abduction of Phillip Paulwell's baby. We encourage you to contact the authorities. Anything you know. You understand? You understand? Because we support Phillip Paulwell, and we would want his baby to return home safely and the baby mama. We haven't heard zip. It's going 3 weeks. We at the Jamaica Young Police Center, we have done several videos about it and to educate and sensitize the people. But as some members of the Jamaica Young Police channel, wider community have said, why some prominent bloggers haven't said nothing. So it's a question, It's just for you to think, to see if. So when people are telling you, oh, boy, we care about Jamaica. You see it? They don't care nothing about Jamaica. They don't care about them pocket or them can swindle you. But most people, as them say, and look, we're not doing anything for views, We care zip if people watch our video. We know at least we can change one life. And we know that we have changed, since we have this channel, we have changed people's life here at the Jamaica Young Police channel with educational material, with guide them in the right direction how to change them life. You understand? There are many youths who migrate from Jamaica and in this country, and right now they are in the United States military, different branches. You have even youths who born in America to Jamaican parentage and didn't even know some things until this channel. You understand? So we are not just here because we don't have no ego thing. We just tell you what it is. That's why we are accessible. So moving on. It is important to note that accusing someone of being a criminal is inappropriate without evidence. And the reason why we are telling you that, some people say, oh, boy, you said the PMP LGBTQ plus is a criminal organization. And you say it without any evidence. Alright, why we say it's a criminal organization? Yes. Listen, Anthony Brown, Jared Flash. We not talk about Natty Chris them and rapist Starkey, and we not talk about George Spang who's alive now. You understand? We not talk about that. We are talking about these. We are talking about two. We just give you an example of two PMP LGBTQ plus murderers who were the Jamaica's most wanted men back in the late 70s, 80s. And the PMP had sent them to Cuba to, according to them, cool out for 13 years, and when they returned to a hero's welcome. Where in the world, criminals, people who kill people, a political party keep welcome home party for them and a celebrate known murderer, and then if one of the murderer get a work in the Prime Minister office, that is Jared Flash. That's why we tell us it's a criminal organization. Any decent political party and Prime Minister would not even have somebody like that working in the Prime Minister office or keeping the party or anything like that. It's because you have corrupt police officers, That's why Jared Flash and Tony Brown, when they return to Jamaica, them walk out of jail, Because one of the witness is alive and in Jamaica So when they talk about that, they're just lying because the police them at CIB headquarters is alleged that them collect money from Danai Williams, some big top detective down there. You understand? You have all one where how him name Bailey, him used to the Federation, that's the same one who took Zeke out of jail at Central because Peter Phillips them tell him that, you understand, take out Zeke out of jail and put him and say, boy, put him out there. After people them claim so them are demonstrate, them not break it down, you know, Zeke, you understand, after them burn down the market and police get money and all them things there. And Bailey, them go and take him out of jail and bring him on a corridor and say, boy, I see me and nothing wrong with him. It was all planned between the police and Dr. Peter Phillips and the other members of the PMP LGBTQ plus party not to send him to prison. And the police them facilitated. And some man get them promotion by doing that. You understand? If it wasn't for the white men, if it wasn't for Mark Shields and all, Zeke would be still there. You understand? And the police officer who was instrumental in securing the evidence, that man have to run away. The policeman who will not drive the patrol car, him and the other police have to run away from Jamaica. You understand? So tell me now if that is not a criminal organization. You talk about say boy we are labor, right? And these prominent YouTube bloggers, they don't educate you and sensitize the people and say, look, just like all them, you know, they can tell you about Ryan Evans when he was shot and they come out and they will tell you about Darryl Plimple and this and that. But yet still, you know, they are dumb. They're dumb, deaf and blind when they come on to Phillip Paulwell'S, baby mother and baby. How that? Can somebody explain that? Explain that to our viewers who are asking us, because we cannot answer for them. As the viewers said, they come to their own conclusion. It's either you're going to think or others are going to think for you. Most people like when people think for them. That's why most people, you know, them not have any friends, you know, hypocrites them have around them, you know. Because when you have friends, your friend going to tell you the truth. And that's why even at this day and age, yes, there are some people that I still, there are, look, and I say this without any apologies. Some people might offended. Chris Porter creates 0 or less where they more have a thing. You have a I'm going to tell you, you have a policeman that named Ivan O. Thompson. You have a next one named Dudley Bryan. Yes, and you have one named Granville John Gars. And 3 policemen. Yeah, these are people that were, you know, these people are people who are in charge of me. And you know what I like about these 3 men? Yeah, of all of the people. Yes, you know, Sean Paul have an uncle who was I think him leave as SSP, you know. But I don't really touch me say Enrique and them thing. But he's a good man. So those 3 policemen, you understand? One thing, you know, what I still even at this age, at my age, when I was a policeman, they will they will call you in your office and they will tell you the truth. You understand? That is what I like about them. So you know, people with that kind of that trait, being frank, you know, most people not gonna like them as police because they might have a whole heap of enemies because they're too frank. According to them brash and this. No, them honest. Most people not friend. Them know so them friend are thief. Like, alright, look, I'm gonna tell this. Like Clifford, Duppy Police Coleman, who works at traffic headquarters, who is a PMP LGBTQ plus supporter, activist, and criminal police. Yes, I used to bodyguard Danai Williams. I saw him in the company of Jard Flash and Tony Brown and Danai Williams and Tony Brush and Tony Brown and Jard Flash. Both of them have guns. I don't know if them get license gun. Because them in a known criminal and I don't anything happening, anything possibly in a Jamaica. You know? I would say Jacure, who's a rapist, and he got prison for rape a woman with gun and him get license gun in Jamaica. So I don't know if them did have license gun, but I know that them have gun. Why I never approach them? I was on leave at the time, and a police, 4 of them have gun, and I was alone. And at the time too, the police force and I, and the leadership in my division, we weren't seen head to head. We weren't seen, you understand, miles apart. Why would I want to put myself in a position where anything now, you know, maybe I have to go dust out some people and all them things, and maybe might get to even dust out. Because them have money on them things, you know. Money change things, you know. Money change things, can change narrative. and rhetoric in Jamaica. So I leave it. It's alright, and the reason why a lot of things I have seen when I was even on sick, when I was on leave. One Friday I was driving up Agri Park Road. You understand? Along with my wife, and you understand what I'm saying. And I saw two men run out of a Tasty's party with guns in them hand towards Agri Park, towards Walton Park Road. If the leadership at Unsby and I were at Loggerheads, them two boys would have gone home. Yes, because that's just me. You understand? I just watch them until them. I didn't even call 119 because I know say I rob the people, them and them thing. I just go along, I just go my ways, and I talk to me and talk to them, and I say, yeah. So that's how it is, you know. It's all about your mind. If I was in a different frame of mind, I would have just act. So we'll continue the journey. You know, sorry for the digression. So you know, you have to just give some context at times. You understand? But we're concerned about Phillip Paulwell, baby mother and child. But unfortunately, they have been, Phillip Paulwell's baby's mother and child has been kidnapped, and this is a serious crime. Understandably, many people are concerned about safety, but they don't care about Phillip Paulwell because everything points back to Phillip Paulwell, the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. They are the one that did it. Yes, and it's also unfortunate that some prominent Jamaican bloggers have ignored the story. The media need to keep the public informed about important news events, and the kidnapping of the politician's child is certainly a major news story. Which network, which media in Jamaica make sure that Phillip Paulwell, baby mother and child is not excluded from their coverage. It's nationwide, the same nationwide, them say, oh, nationwide is a JLP incubator. But yet still, them don't tell you, the Jamaican people that Ronnie Waits and Garnet Roper, two big PMP LGBTQ plus supporter activists, beneficiary and sponsor, then when they used to work at JBC, and them leave from JBC, go straight into the PMP LGBTQ plus party, one become a minister of education, the next one a senator. And they don't tell you that. So it was a PMP LGBTQ plus incubator. So there are several reasons why some YouTubers may have ignored the story. One possibility that they are not interested in covering Phillip Paulwell's baby mother and daughter being kidnapped. So they're not interested in that. Another opportunity is that they are concerned about the safety of their own families and do not want to get involved in the crime story. Yeah, we can see with that, especially with some of the bloggers who are in Jamaica, but the ones who are in Europe or other countries, that's not a part of them because they are like ghosts, phantoms. People don't know them. Only some people who went to school with them know them and them thing there. So they may also need to be made aware of the story. They know about it in our news. Deafening silence. Deafening silence. Yes. So when people tell you about why they care about Jamaica, you just remember, everything in our life, most people, everything that they have done, it's what's in it for me. It have to be money. Them now have no love, money. That's how it is. Because if them have love, them would have addressed the thing. Ask me, hey look, if I was even a labor right activist and supporter, you understand, I would not attack Shane Dallin, Audley Carter, and all of those people. I don't think there's no one who despises these people like I despise them as I do. I despise Shane Dallin, Audley Carter, and all of those people by FLA. Because they are all criminals, cuddlers. You understand? As to me, I even ask all even people that I know that I used to serve with them thing. Anytime them people are there, yes, not give them, not harass them. Send them a customer and search them and all them thing there. Because them hate people who serve in the police force in Jamaica. And people who serve in the military, because they are all criminal cuddlers. So if we were labor right, we wouldn't despise these people. So, we are on Team Jamaica. We are not on any team. You understand? We are on a labor right now. We are on Team Jamaica. Any any government that is willing to change the trajectory of the nation. But we know that many of these people, they are beneficiaries of criminality in Jamaica. So that's why they don't want the status quo change. You understand? So whatever the reason, it is essential to note that some YouTubers still cover the story and keep the public informed. It is necessary to support these YouTubers and encourage them to continue their coverage. So on the spot news, meanwhile, yeah man, just continue the journey and educate the people about Phillip Paulwell'S baby mother and child. And we want the safe return. And it sounds good. Yeah. It sounds good and we want it soon too. So people who are affiliated with the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization will kill even their family members, or even if people from their party kill their family members, their loyalties is unmovable because these people are like robots. Yeah, them can't think. So we at the Jamaica Young Police Channels understand that you are concerned about the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization and its members. However, it is essential to remember that not all group members are the same. But we have to say most of them are the same because the ones who can think, look, Dr. Eda Robinson and Dr. Della Hoy, they have to leave the PNP, LGBTQ plus party because men threaten them, charge badness who live in a East Orange, New Jersey, threaten Dr. Della Hoy, and him have to leave. Him leave. Dr. Peter Phillips never support him. So at the same thing as what PJ Patterson did when he was Prime Minister Eda Robinson. So tell me if you're not a criminal organization that. You don't have sense. You don't have sense. And that's why these bloggers do not support Phillip Paulwell and what is happening to his baby mother and the child. You understand? Who know maybe they are dead and incinerated as what Vibes Cartel have done with Lizard. But we know that in this world there are good and bad people in every group. And it is unfair to generalize an entire group based on a few individuals' actions. But it's not a few, you know. Majority, hey look, right now, every member or caretaker in the PNP LGBTQ plus party, them have involved in some form of criminality to be a member of the party or the organization. If you are not a part of that, them don't have no use here. You have to leave. That's why Eda Robinson have to leave. That's why Dr. Della Hoy had to leave. The one, the bald one, the one of them had to went to Bahamas when them treat him like dirt. But I saw it going on. It no matter how educated these people are now, once you are PNP LGBTQ plus supporter, you cannot think them hand over them brain to the criminal organization. Them burn down the you understand? Them hand over them, some can't think. So that's what I'm doing with these people. And them, you understand? Them burn down the PNP LGBTQ plus office in an independent city and deface the vehicle them. And he came out with him name Daz. So boy, yeah, the hierarchy of the PNP are come out and denounce criminality and I say, yeah, good luck with that. And them attack me and them thing. They say, hey, Jamaica Young Police and all this. Up to now, you see Mark Golden and the likes, them come went to Independent City Waterford and denounce what the criminals within the party did. No, them not do that because that's the modus operandi. If you are in a criminal organization, how you expect them to behave ethically? Criminal are criminal. It's as simple as that. You understand? So, you know, moving on. So it is also important to remember that violence is never the answer. If you have any concern about the safety of yourself or others, we encourage you to contact the authorities. We hope you can find peace and safety when people think of other people. It can be seen as a form of control. The person not thinking for themselves may depend on other persons or be afraid to make their own decision. They may also go along with the crowd to avoid conflict. So that's why, yeah. So people do them thing because they want everybody to like them. Look, I hear zero who want to like me. From I've been growing up, a lot of people, many people don't like me because I don't subscribe to them and them madness. I'm going to tell you as it is because that's how I was raised by a strong woman. So there are many reasons why some people might not think for themselves. They have been raised in a household where they were not encouraged to think critically. or they have been traumatized, making it difficult to make decisions. They may also have a mental illness that makes it difficult to think clearly. So you see, regardless, it is essential to remember that everyone has the right to think for themselves. If you are concerned that someone you know is not thinking for themselves, you can try to talk to them about it. You can also encourage them to seek professional help if needed. So we'll give you some tips for helping someone who is not thinking for themselves. Be supportive and understanding. You cannot attack them and say, boy, look, boy, yeah, boy, you know, your favorite and prominent blogger, you notice them not, him or she or them not say nothing about Phillip Paulwell, baby mother and daughter being missing. And because I told them a member of the PMP LGBTQ plus party, because once them do that, them are open there. You cannot do that. You have to do it subtle. Because remember, you deal with babies, you know. You understand? And remember, you know, when you have babies, you cannot just go and take the baby from the mother. The baby are going to start bawl. So you have to take time and let the baby get used to you. You understand? So you know, so the baby will come to you. You stretch out your hand and the baby will stretch out his or her hands from the mother and come to you. So that's how it is, guys. They go and just take the baby are going to holler. You understand? So please encourage them to think critically about the information they are presented with. So that's why we appreciate our viewers and subscribers. So we know that we have many critical thinkers over here, and we appreciate it, because that's what we want if you do think. And we love this. Yeah, we love the thing. Team Jamaica. Yeah, team. We don't know no other team. Team Jamaica. You understand? Team. Because in a team, you know, there's no I in a team, you know. And when you're in a team, you know, there's not about what's in it for me. Team is for everybody. Team. So we just want one thing for everybody. We just want a better Jamaica. So please enable them to identify their values and beliefs. Some people don't have values and beliefs, so you have to, as we said before, you have to take your time with these babies. You know, because you cannot just pluck the baby from the mother and expect that the baby are going to confirm or pay ball, the baby are going to ball. So you have to use, you know, various methods. Please help them to develop their problem-solving skills. Encourage them to make their own decision, even if you disagree. So this is it now. Why your favorite bloggers, why, as we have said, why they haven't touched the topic. One, them don't want. They know that the Phillip Paulwell saga has to do with Peter Bunting, yeah, because both of them were having sex with the same woman. And Phillip Paulwell said, you know what, I have to do a DNA, you know, you understand? And they tried to blackmail him, Angela Brownberg and her husband, and them thief them hacking him account $50,000 US and putting in them bank account in England. Yeah, Phillip Paulwell, yes, because the woman that he had a child with in Florida. Alright, in America, you understand, she worked for the DEA, which is a federal agency, worked for Uncle Sam, and she was able to use her influence and let them seize the bank account over there. In England, yeah. Freeze it, $600,000 US. Or them come and hey, but look, I wonder if them declare the $600,000 US to the IC. Come to think of it, I wonder if them declare it. Would I like to know what's happened with that? So Phillip Paulwell, you know, open up a can of them got trouble the wrong man. You understand? So the reason why you want even that, you want your favorite or prominent bloggers talk about that Uncle Sam has seized their bank account of Angela Brownberg and her husband Paulberg. We know Paulberg, you know. Paulberg not like nothing name the laws of Jamaica, you know. Everything is all about Paulberg. And him can't sue it. It's all about criminality. Paulberg is one of the biggest criminal supporter in Jamaica. Allegedly based on information received and obtained from growing up in Jamaica. Even without Jonestown. You understand? We hear all kind of story about him. And you're going to hear from a member of Anthony Brown's, that's Angela Brownberg father. You're going to hear from his nephew. After we finish this, that's the next thing. We're going to let you hear about these people, because it must be out there to let people see what is happening. Yes. You understand? So it is important to remember that you cannot force someone to think for themselves. Ultimately, it is up to them to decide whether or not they want to take responsibility for their own lives. Some people rather to be led than them lead. So them, remember saying you have cow and you have to lead the cow. So the person, the shepherd, at the front and pull the cow. You don't make the cow lead you. So that's how it is with some of these people. So as you know that. So you who are in the blog sphere, if you can think now, just think as somebody, why? Ask yourself why. Because everything people do, it's what's in it for me. This is one of the biggest stories in Jamaica for the 21st century. Ask yourself why your prominent and favorite bloggers haven't said a word about this case, except for on-the-spot news media. On-the-spot news media, you can't say on-the-spot news media and labor right. Can beat everybody. On-the-spot news media, police, neutral. You understand? But the only reason why they beat the Jamaica Young Police channel is because my coverage is totally different from on-the-spot news media. I go at the root of the problem. I don't tell you about the little man them, yes, but they are not the problem. The problem is at the top. So if you want a better Jamaica, you have to start from the top. You can't start from the bottom. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police channel out.